Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Cricket TV. I'm Priya Joshi, and with me is Mr. Nikhil Morsawala. You can say a cricket guru. We have Mr. Narayan Pasari joining us soon. And now we'll talk about RCB versus CSK, which is match 52 to be played today. Let's see, sir, what do you have to say about the match? If I start with the statistics, RCB and CSK
Mm.
faced each other 34 matches, out of which RCB has won 12 and CSK has won 21. But this season is a different game altogether. So, what are your thoughts?
देखिए नंबर्स में भी एक कहानी है 12 और 21 को उल्टा कर दो आप तो
Yeah.
सेम है ना। और मुझे लगता है कि ये दोनों का पोजीशन बिल्कुल ही उल्टा हो चुका है।
Hmm.
पिछले सीजन में जो आरसीबी की हालत थी वो इस बार सीएसके की है एंड वाइस वर्सा। जो
Yeah.
सीएसके की हालत है वो आरसीबी एसेंडेंसी पे है। तो वक्त बदलने को टाइम नहीं लगता है। वक्त वक्त अच्छा होता है, वक्त बुरा होता है। कभी कभी आपका फॉर्म होता है, कभी नहीं होता है। लेकिन
Hmm.
CSK has to play for prestige now, and I
Yes,
think
correct.
it has nothing to lose. It's all out of the tournament, but that does not mean that they should let the other team ride roughshod over them. I
Hmm.
don't think Thala will allow that. He has a lot of self-respect for that, and there's so much of talk happening about his retirement and about his
Hmm.
stepping down that
Yeah.
I think he would not want to go, right into the sunset. He would rather go
Hmm.
in a blaze of glory. So I think he's got another 3 4 matches to go. Hopefully, he will try to end on a winning note, even though he may not qualify. That
Hmm.
does not matter. I think
Yeah.
qualification is not the be all and end all of cricket. It's important to play the game. And
Hmm.
I think with the they brought in Ayush Matre, they brought in Duval Bravis. So
Hmm.
with new blood coming in, you might see some, they brought Sheikh Rashid. तो ये जो नए नया खून जो ला रहे हैं टीम में,
Hmm.
आगे आगे आने वाले जो सीजन के लिए तैयारी शायद कर रहे हैं। तो इसीलिए उनके लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि आगे आज जो मैच है और आगे जो उनको मैचेस खेलने हैं
Hmm.
उसमें वो दे डू वेल। एंड इट डजंट मैटर whether you're going to qualify or not, but you have to build. So there are 4 matches to go, out of which today is RCB, then they play KKR, then they play RR, and then they play GT. So I think it's important that every match counts for them and they play. RCB, of course, is on the ascendancy. I think they have been, playing well,
Hmm.
and they have discharged themselves quite well. I still think there are a lot of chinks in their armor. बहुत inconsistent टीम है एमआई जैसी।
Hmm.
कभी अच्छा खेलते, कभी पिछली 3 मैच जीत गई है पीबीके, आरआर और डीसी के सामने।
Hmm.
But then they have lost the previous match against PBK. They lost against DC. They lost against GT.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
they had to have a few things to worry about. A lot of reliance on the top batsmen like Salt, and I think Salt is not well.
Hmm.
He was reported sick in the last match, and he may not play today. So they may have one of the substitutes coming in. But Padikkal has been playing well. So I think from a uh, from a team perspective, they do have a good backup. It's not that एक आदमी चला गया तो प्रॉब्लम होगा। Patidar has been playing pretty well. I
Yes.
think as a captain, he has been discharging himself well, and
Hmm.
they have somebody like Tim David who sort of brings up the rear and makes a lot of runs going towards the last 5 6 overs. Uh, Disappointments are there in the form of Liam Livingston, who hasn't really performed well, and Jitesh Sharma has been kabhi garam, kabhi naram. So I think they need to step up to the plate today. Very impressive as in Suyash Sharma. I think he's bowled brilliantly, and young guy. I think it's a good find, and RCB needs to nurture him. But he has been doing what he should do, and that is controlling the runs. He may not take a lot of wickets, लेकिन आईपीएल में विकेट लेना सब कुछ नहीं है। आपको ऐसे भी कुछ ओवर डालने हैं जिसमें आप कम रन देते हैं तो आप रन को कंट्रोल करते हो। और इस वजह से सामने वाला जो बैट्समैन है, जो बल्लेबाज है, वो फिर शॉट मारने की कोशिश करता है और दूसरे के बॉलिंग में आउट हो जाता है। तो उसका श्रेय सिर्फ वो बॉलर को नहीं जाता है, दूसरे बॉलर को भी जाता है जिसने रन को कंट्रोल किया है। जिसकी वजह से वो उतावला होता है, जो जो बल्लेबाज होता है। और वो जो पूरा जो एक जो मनसा बनती है जब आप रन को रोकते हो, उस मनसा की वजह से फिर विकेट गिरने लगते हैं। तो
Hmm.
Surya Sharma has discharged himself very well, and I think with Jacob Bethel coming in place of Salt, most likely, you will
Hmm.
have a good batting performance coming in from RCB. So I think RCB is well placed at the moment.
Hmm.
I don't know what your thoughts are, but I think the focus on the first 3 4 batsmen is a bit to worry about because the middle order hasn't, except for Krunal Pandya having that last, he made that 74 runs, brilliantly against DC where they won the game. And Krunal really played well, and
Mm.
I don't know whether that will continue, but if he does, then of course it's a big thing. And I think somewhere along the line, Liam Livingston will have to live up to his billing as a great all-rounder, and let's see whether he plays today or not.
Mm. Yeah, I think for me, I actually side with CSK most of the time, and they have been five-time champions, but this time has been the worst season for them, I think. Not performing well, the batting order is not correct. I mean, I don't think they've overall performed very well this time. RCB, comparatively, I think they have performed well this time and slowly climbed the table. So I think they have more chances of winning today. Whose side are you on?
Uh,
Any team
Yes,
that
I think,
you know?
it's very difficult to take the side of CSK, honestly. However
Yeah,
much you may have a soft spot for Mahendra Singh Dhoni because of his
yeah.
record and
Hmm.
the fact that he's really done a great job for India as a country.
Yes,
And
yes.
you want him to do well and end well,
Yeah.
But somewhere along the line, I think he did mess up by not stepping down not as captain, but as a player in
Hmm.
2023 when they won the tournament. And that was a high for him. He was right at the peak of his IPL. He was 41 years old then, and nobody would have asked him why he's stepping down. He's
Hmm.
43 today, team on the decline, ending at number 10 for the first time in the history of IPL. If
Yes.
he ends at 10, they have ended at 9 but never at 10. And
Hmm.
so this will be the first time, if at all they end at 10, it will be the lowest ranking for
Hmm.
CSK. And I don't think Thala wants to end his career that way. But
Yeah.
I don't think he has a choice. There's a lot of rumbling happening. हम सुन रहे हैं उनके कोच से और
Hmm.
काफी और उनकी मैनेजमेंट की साइड से कि थाला शायद स्टेप डाउन होंगे. थाला खुद बोल रहे हैं मजाक में कभी हंसता है कि शायद मैं नेक्स्ट टीम में मैं नेक्स्ट मैच में खेलूं या नहीं खेलूं.
Hmm.
तो लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि उनकी जो चतुराई है, उनकी जो समझ है क्रिकेट की, अगर वो समझ बहुत ही बहुत ही वजनदार है
Hmm.
और बहुत ही यूजफुल है. और जो नए नए जो प्लेयर आ रहे हैं अभी टीम में, जैसे ब्रेविस है और शेख रशीद है और आयुष मात्रे है, तो उनको जो कोचिंग और मेंटोरिंग की जरूरत है वो साला कैन डू वंडरफुली वेल, बोथ एज अ प्लेयर or as a mentor sitting in the dugout. But I
Right.
think this season he'll play out. He'll play the four
Hmm.
matches. I don't think see him going out midway.
Hmm.
And hopefully today he'll give a fight. See, you cannot write them off as a team entirely. They have won three matches or two matches, whatever it is, in the last 10 matches they've
Hmm.
played. So I think you can't just write them off and think that RCB will have a easy ride today and they can win the match hands down. That's not going to happen. I think
Yeah.
Thala will want to give a fight to Virat, and both are good friends, MSD
Hmm.
and Virat, and I'm sure there'll be good camaraderie on the field and good
Hmm.
friendly rivalry on the field between them, and it'll be exciting to watch. I don't see a boring match happening. I think
Hmm.
it's going to be a decently high-scoring match. I think they're playing in
Yeah.
Bengaluru, and it's a high-scoring venue anyway. I
Hmm.
think shorter boundaries also, so it helps the hard hitters to
Hmm.
cross the boundary line for sixes and fours. I see a 200, maybe a 200 score match today, Priya. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so because it's the pitch is actually for the bowlers. It's favorable to the
Mm,
bowlers. So whoever wins the toss should bowl first. And I think
mm.
around 200 should be a good score. 200 to 10.
Yes, the pitch has been, there's some chance of rain, they're saying, so it's probably may make sense to bat first because chasing, when the outfield is wet, might be a bit difficult. There's some chance of some rain, they're saying, not much,
Hmm.
light rain, so it might you might just want to bat first in this sort of a scenario.
Hmm.
And it might just reduce the number of overs that you play. So if that happens, अगर बारिश गिरती है और 50 ओवर नहीं माफ कीजिए 20 ओवर नहीं खेल पाते हैं और
Hmm.
17 या 16 या 15 पे अगर मैच को ट्रंकेट किया जाता है, तो
Hmm.
शायद 150 160 की मैच हो सकती है. लेकिन अगर 20 ओवर की मैच होती है तो
Hmm.
मुझे लगता है कि ये 200 रन तक की मैच का पिच है.
Right.
और दोनों टीम के पास बैटिंग प्रोवेस भी है, क्योंकि अगर
Hmm.
आप आयुष मात्रे, सैम करन जैसे पिछले मैच में उन्होंने दिखाया था
Mm.
Ravindra Jadeja, Diwal Travis, Shivam Dube, Deepak Huda. These are not light names, you know. I mean, you can't ignore a Shivam Dube and a Deepak Huda. They can hit the ball uh,
Mm.
hard and they can make runs. So I think we should not be writing off CSK for just off the cuff. Noor Ahmed can do wonders when they bowl. Khalil Ahmed sometimes does wonders. Manish Pathirana is a good bowler. So I think
Mm.
we should expect a good match today. माई सेंस इज अगर आरसीबी पहले खेलती है तो उनको 200 बनाने पड़ेंगे क्योंकि
Mm.
सीएसके कैन चेज दैट स्कोर
Can chase,
एंड
yes.
आरसीबी इज
True.
bowling and RCB's bowling is slightly an issue because except for Josh Hazelwood and Suyash Sharma, Bhuvi, Yash, Dayal, Krunal Pandya, they haven't really performed the
Mm.
way they should. So I think it's important that they put up a good score because if they don't, then they don't have the bowling part to defend a low score against CSK. So
Mm.
RCB batting first, they must score 200. I think either team batting first 200
Mm.
is required because both lack the firepower in the bowling
Mm.
department to
Right.
defend a lower score. तो आई थिंक 200 का स्कोर
Mm.
बनता है अगर
Mm.
200 बनता है तो दोनों टीम के पास चांसेस है जीतने का क्योंकि वो डिफेंड और बारिश गिरेगी और
Mm.
अगर वो डकवर्थ लुइस मेथड आ जाता है अगर डीएलएस मेथड आ जाता है तो जो बैटिंग सेकंड करने वाले उसको तकलीफ हो सकती
सर एक और स्टैट्स अगर देखें तो लास्ट टाइम दीज टू played against each other at this same stadium, MA Chidambaram Stadium. RCB won by 50 runs.
है.
So let's see how the playoff is today.
Yeah, I know, but CSK has a very odd, strange history of never losing in Chepauk, then starting losing. Then now they're not in their home ground. They come to RCB. RCB has this history of having won in their own backyard, except for the last 2 3 matches. So it's
Yeah,
a very odd, Chepauk never having lost in the home ground, RCB never having won in their home ground,
yeah,
and then suddenly starting to win. So it's a very opposite sort of a thing, and you cannot put it beyond CSK to do
right.
something out of the hat and
Mm.
for the prestige because I think says MSD wants to show his MSD, and I
Yes,
think I think he's going to show it today. And
I think,
my
yeah, I
sense
think so
is
too.
my sense is that CSK will pull something out of the hat today.
Yeah,
If not a win, then at least a
has to be a
last
fight.
ball or a last over fight. Yes, absolutely, and that's what we want, right? To watch
Yeah,
a good match of cricket.
correct. So on that note, let's watch the match and see who plays well today and who wins.
Absolutely. We missed Narayan today, and I think if he's not well, she'll probably
Yes,
join
he's
later.
not
But
well.
Narayan
We miss both
had
of
some
them.
connectivity issues. Yes. So maybe tomorrow Narayan will come back and we'll solve the Geo or Genie where he said is the problem. So
Absolutely.
hopefully Geo will start working tomorrow. All right. So
All right.
I
See
think
you
that's
tomorrow.
about it for and
Another
guys, last day for your response to contest number 5. Please come in with your answer to who is the most underperforming player, the most highly paid player who has not performed, and tomorrow 12 noon is the deadline for you to get the prize. We have got some good responses, but keep them coming in. कौन सा ऐसा खिलाड़ी है जिसने बहुत ही पैसे लिए हैं और बहुत ही पैसे में ऑक्शन हुआ है लेकिन परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा है और इसलिए सबसे महंगा और सबसे अंडर परफॉर्मिंग प्लेयर कौन है जो ऐसा लग रहा है कि छुट्टी पे आया है और वेकेशन कर रहा है आईपीएल में उस नाम को और उस कारण के साथ क्यों आप कह रहे हो कि वो नाम है वो हमें जवाब भेजिए कल 12 बजे के बाद हम एंट्रीज नहीं लेंगे कल 12 बजे तक जितनी भी एंट्रीज आएंगी उसको हम उसका समावेश करेंगे उसको एनालाइज करेंगे और फिर जो विनर होगा नारायण सर उसको अनाउंस करेंगे तो प्लीज कीप इट कमिंग गाइस so far the responses have been fantastic but keep it rolling.
Thank you, sir. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thank you, bye.